Hi, my name is Garth and this is my very first YouTube video. Now this is a Path of Exile video and there are going to be changing a lot of things. So what I want to do is just record all the items on my builds before it all gets nerfed to oblivion. So this is standard non-league. This is my Raider ice trap. Excuse me. These are just weapons with vitality on arrogance, which means it comes from a life pool with empower support. That's my helm with my movement skill, second win and phase run. My other weapon with grace, hatred and enlighten support. My amulet, ring number 1. I shoot round for ring number 2. My gloves with enlighten, item rarity, added cold and herald of ice. My belt, my boots, increased duration, that is Val cold snap, hypothermia and added cold damage. And my flasks in their current iteration, because in 3.15 they're all changing, hence the video. Basalt flask, jade flask, giant granite flask, sorry not giant, quicksilver and bubbling divine flask. And then my trinket for heist is there. Now this is a heist character, its only job is to run heists, so it's not your standard build, and hence this is why I'm wearing a shadow stitch, which I got from a Vile Reliquary Queen in 3.14, and this runs Ice Trap with Trap and Mine, Life Tap, Charge Trap, Caster Traps and Hypothermia support again. And then we go into the skills. This is a skill tree. So on Raider we've taken the Onslaught and the Phasing. We come down from Raider along here, get the mana, get life, down for more mana, across for cold damage, down here for movement skill, down here for health and war dancer, along here for health, up, crit and conqueror's efficiency for the mana reservation, up for phase acro and survivalist, cross for revenge of the hunted and some trap damage, then to charisma, then for the watcher's eye. That's really important for the movement speed. And then we go around here for the trap and mine, trap damage, up for frenzy charge. That'll be a frenzy charge when I level up, I'm not far off. Health, more trap damage, more mana, up here for some cold damage, up here for some more trap damage, more trap damage, defenses, here, up here for some more trap damage, along here for some more crit, and then finally down for some more life. So that's this one, that's the Raider. So now going to the old builds. So I'm just going to go all the way back to the very beginning. The very first build I ever did was back in 3.7, which was a tornado shot build, and at the time I didn't realise there was league and standard, so I built a magic find standard character and I died a lot. As you can see by just looking at the gear, I didn't know anything about gems back then, so I just bought what I was trying to find. So we've got diamond flask, jade flask, enduring mana flask, quicksilver, life, boots, fast casting with grace for some reason. There might have been other gems in there. This was the gloves I had with Assassin's Mark, Onslaught, Hike's Touch, Herald of Ice. Some of these gems have been changed, but this is a build tab, so I can't change anything in it. Belt, 2 tamings, here is Bite, Solstice Vigil, Devotos, and then Blink Arrow, Vicious Proj, faster attacks, elemental damage, added lightning, fork, tornado shot, quality motor projectiles, and mirage support. And then you got the Wind Ripper. Now, if I remember rightly from the build, this was all leveling gems. The idea was you run the maps and get the gems up and then sell them. So that's a gem, and that was the other gem. And then I did a Scion Trapper as well. This was a blood magic trapper. So again, there's the Flasks and the Bubonic Trail boots with Zealotry and Empower, with the 2 Abyss Jewels in them. Vermilion Ring, Shield with Flame Dash, Arcane Surge, and at this point I believed Portal Gem was the best gem in the game and never used Portal Scrolls. So there's my amulet. Over to the helm, which had a cast when damage taken setup in it with Assassin's Mark. This is all changed now. There's the 6-link Tinker Skin, Trap and Mine, Lightning Trap, Light Pair, Cluster, Charged, Controlled Belt with the Abyss Gem, Shaper Gloves. This has got the Flamethrower set up in it, which did a lot of damage back then. And then my weapon, Flesh Offering for the block chance, Over Conviction, and Cold Snap on a trigger wand. And then these were the gems. So that would have been in the tree with the Watcher's Eye, for the Zealotry Elemental Penetration, Tempered Flesh, and 2 Might of the Weeks. And you can see I didn't do anything for 3.8, and then 3.9 again. Here we go, back to traps. Oh, missed one. 3.9 was another trapper. So we got Basalt Flask, Diamond Flask, Enduring Mana Flask, Quicksilver, Bubbling Divine. We had Deerstalker Boots with Skitterbots, Wrath, Clarity, Enlighten, Dream Fragments, OK Shield, Flame Dash, Arcane Surge. Told ya, Portal Gem again. There's my amulet, Siege Helm, Bear Trap, Siphoning Trap, and Increased Duration. As you can see from the gear and the gem setup, I was not very good at the game back then. Didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to learn from guides, and it wasn't until much later that I got onto Twitch. This is where now we go into better builds, such as my Lacerate build. This was by far my favourite build. So we're now going to Silver Flask, Sulphur, Granite, Jade, and Bubbling Divine. You can see the gear's getting a little bit better. Got another cast and damage taken set up. Vermilion Ring, Soul Taker with Molten Shell, Blood Rage. I'm assuming that was another cast when damage taken in there. Maybe. Maybe not. Don't know. Bad amulet. Bad helm. Well, the stats are okay, but it's on a bad base. Fast attack, sleep slam, arrogance. That was a blood magic. Blood magic was split in 3.14. Blood magic was split into arrogance and life tap, and for some unknown reason, GGG just went all blood magic and arrogance. So under the new iteration, that should be life tap, which was blood magic, which meant the ability used life rather than mana. Endurance, Charge and Stun. My other axe with Ancestral War Chief, Melee Fears, Brutality, my ring, Bad Gloves, Flesh and Stone, Maim, War Banner, Pride. Then we did a Ground Slam. Now I remember this build. This was based on the content creator Velna did a ground slam build and I thought it was pretty good, so I tried following it. Sulphur flask, diamond flask, jade flask, lion's roar, seething, boots are bad, customs taken, the mortal core, vulnerability, restoration, ring 1, amulet's not even, wow that's bad. Athel's Howl for the pride, dread banner, enlighten, flesh and stone, very bad weapon, ground slam, brutality, fortify, pulverize, multi-strike, fist of war. That's an okay ring. And then second wind, dash. Again, that should be blood magic for the portal, and then the 2 gems. The reason I stopped playing this build is because I realised that their content creator had spent something like 40 exalted orbs on the gear, and I can't earn that amount of currency. So 3.11 we enter the Soulrend golden years. So there's the flask, back to bubbling. Bad boots with a flask cut. This would be a totem setup. Yep. Million ring. Not a bad shield. Not sure why it was a shaper shield, but never mind. Customs taking more cool and appreciation. Okay, amulet, vertex, fresh and stone, enlighten, discipline, and malevolence. There's the wand, flame dash, arcane surge, and portal. Ring. I think what was happening is I was trying to level them up to 20 and then GCP them, and an arcane surge would have gone down, but it didn't work. Pain, despair, control discretion, efficacy. Yep. And then this would have been in the tree. So that's Soulrend. Another Lacerate build. See if this one's any better. Basalt, jade, sulphur, lion's roar, seething, boots and steel pants, flesh and stone, aim, enlighten, pride, ring is weapon is meh, blood and sand, precision, dread banner, amulet. I think at that point I was trying to get, yeah, because you can see the next one is lab runner, so I was trying to get my own enchants to save money. Cunning strike, leap slam, faster attacks. Arrogance should be blood magic, brutality, lacerate, impale, fortify, multi-strike wasn't even 6-linked belly. Soul Shaker again with custom down damage tank, mortal core, and restoration with Lihoop. Bad gloves, enduring cry, increased duration, blood magic, portal. So look at the lab runner. Now this is when I started watching the content creator Suit Size Small, who runs all of the labs every day. So I copied his build to try and make some money. I failed, but this is how it turned out anyway. Witch Fire Brew, Jade Flask, Silver Flask, Quicksilver, Enduring, Movement Boots, Haste, Precision, Enlighten, Skillbox, Ring 1, OK Quiver. Yep, that was the correct one. That might even be a is that? No. Yeah, it's almost a perfect. Almost a perfect with the attribute modifiers. Devotos with, yep, that should be blood magic. Enduring Cry, second wind dash. Not a bad bow, not a particularly great one, but not bad. Empower, efficacy, toxic rain, swift affliction, vicious brodge, void manipulation. Bad gloves and gems, which were pants. Conqueror's potency for the flask effect, and a gem. Yeah. And then movement speed. This was all about getting through the Lord's Labyrinth as quickly as possible. So I did a few. It was horrible. Dominating Blow. This is from the content creator Baylor Mage. I stole his build and had great fun with it. Absolutely amazing fun. Granite flask, quartz flask, basalt flask, quicksilver, and the heal flask. Good boots with flesh and stone, convocation, skidbots, and holy relic. Circle of Gil for the life when block, custom damage taken, vulnerability, and tempest shield. That was the amulet I needed. Tempest shield I picked up last, or quite near the end of that particular league. Again, trying to get my own enchants, it failed miserably. Herald Purity, Multi-Strike, Neutrality, Melee Fizz, and then that's the helmet. I think I brought that actually. I tried rolling one, it didn't go particularly well. The Scourge with Enduring Cry, Second Wind, and Dash. Another Circle of Guilt, and bad gloves. Ugh. Carrying Golem, Elemental Army, Maim, and War Banner with not a bad gem. Not yeah. That should have had Taunt on it. That's got Taunts, that should have had Blind. But yeah, I enjoyed that build. 3.12. I tried a Toxic Rain Miner. I got it into level 1 maps and hated it, so it didn't get very far. Hence the gear's going to be bad. You can see this because the flasks aren't even rolled properly. Oh no! I've just ruined that on the video. Ah, damn it! Blight, fast casting, infused challenging. That's bad pair of gloves, increased duration. That should be blood magic, second wind, and dash. Ring, bad bow, Vicious Frost, toxic rain, annoyed manipulation, swift assembly. Bad helm, skillbots, immortal call, casting of taking. Wow, this was a bad setup. Bad 5 link. Oh wow, you can tell I didn't like the build. I don't even know where this was going. Did I try? Yeah, it was a minor. I'm really annoyed that I did that. That has ruined that. What I will do is create an extra. What's it here? Drag this over here. There it is. Change that. 3.12 Toxic Rain Miner BTS. Oh, that's annoyed me. Right, so we went on from Toxic Rain. We then tried Bladefall Blade Blast, Cinder Follow, Azur's Promise, Diamond Flask, Quicksilver, Seething Flask. Let's have a look at the things. Grace, Cold Snap, oh cool, custom damage taken. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that's that setup, and that was Vile Grace. I forgot to use it, hence the increased duration. So Mortal Call, Custom Snap, and the Cold Snap would all get the increased duration. Rank 1, Ring 1, Amulet. Oh yeah, I hated this build as well. Purity, Bladefall. It's because it's a 2-bottom build. I don't like 2-bottom builds. Ring 2, gloves. Wow, they're nice gloves. With the curse, dash, second wind, frost shield. That should be blood magic, arrogance, slink, staff, inspiration, physical to lightning, energy leech, added fire, intensity. Yeah. I didn't like that build. Cold Dot, damage over time, Basset Flask, Quartz Flask, Sulphur Flask, Quicksilver Flask, Sintrek with custom damage taken in Mortal Call, Flame Dash, Up in Surge, Gloves, the Badge, Temp Chains, Skitterbots, Frostbite, Blasphemy, Ring 1, Ring 2, Belt, Shield. Wow! Wow! Hatred, Malevolence, Cemetery. this was a low life build, or was it a CI build? This might have been a CI build, maybe. Run gaze, bar cold snap, hypothermia, efficacy bone chill. Yeah, chavs. This was supposed to be a cold or energy shield build, and I hated it. I don't like energy shield builds. I did this once as the triggered abilities, and I did not like it. Yeah. Lacerate again in 312. Basalt, sulfur, jade, quicksilver. Thing. Boots are okay. Pride, enlighten, main, flesh and stone, heist trinket, soul taker. Ooh. Not bad, not good. Dread banner, precision, blood and sand. That's crit. Not sure why it's on crit. Shouldn't have crit. You can see I get better with gear. That should be blood magic, blood rage, enduring cry, infiltration. That was a very nice axe. Yeah. Customers taken, immortal call, infiltration ring, and slathers with nice gloves. Dash, second wind, blood magic, ancestral retrieve, and then very nice jewels. Castwind. Oh, chaos damage over time, soul rend. Basalt flask, quartz, jade, quicksilver, life, Azuri step, blood magic, incrustation, second wind. Phase 1, belt, ring 1, ring 2, gloves, malevolence, skitterbox, precision stone, lighten, bow, not bad bow, not great, Corsico, fish, rods, void minute, swift affliction, concentrate, conk, that's another charm. Oh yes, this was content creator Take Cat's build. The idea was you cast, where is it, caustic arrow, which then triggered Asenath, the soul rend and Asenath's chant. It was okay. I used it for delving. It was alright. It wasn't great. It was alright. This is when I built the trappers. Oh yeah. There's a very nice amulet. Quartz, jade, diamond, quicksilver, life, series step, dash, second wind, elemental winter's curse, blood magic, trinket. This is going to be fire, flamethrower trap. So make that. Oh, explosive trap. Oh, okay. Trap mine controlled. Oh, that's the flamethrower trap. That's nice. I was trying to roll the mana reservation on that helm and failed. Vitality, clarity, summer skidbox, enlighten. Yeah. This was lightning trap, and then for tunnels I did explosive trap with fire trap for the doors on heist. It was really good. And then the latest one, 3.13, I went really hard on Lacerate, really hard, and brought all the gear. I didn't roll anything. The movement speed on the boots wasn't applicable because I was running leap slam. So again, the arrogance should be blood magic. Ring 1. I was trying to get increased melee damage on the warlord. Really nice soul taker, almost a perfect. Yep, 1 point off of being perfect. Blood rage, blood magic, vulnerability, Carnage Heart, nice helm. I rolled that myself in Harvest, the original version of Harvest. Faster attack, sleep slam, blood magic, endurance charge. That cost me a lot of money, a lot of exalted orbs to buy, but it was worth it. Yep. There we go. That was increased melee damage. That's what I was trying to get on this ring, and I couldn't get it. Oh, I did get it. It's on there. Missed that the first time round. Raslathers. This was to get the smugglers' caches have a chance to duplicate rogue markers for the high styles running. Very nice pair of gloves. Flesh and Stone, Blood and Sand, Dread Banner, and Pride with 4-stat duel, double Pride, Watcher's Eye. Oh, that's a bad. Try to hope -17. First time I used cluster duels, it was amazing, and 5-stat duel. Everything on there is useful for the build. I managed to make a lot of money that league, so I went for a deep dive build, and this is what I did. So it's lots of energy shield with void batteries and righteous fire for rares. There's the amulet. So this is what I ended up with. It was fun, but again, it's not a life build. It's a low life, or possibly even CI build, and yeah, I didn't like it at all. I was annoyed at myself because it's the first time I'd made quite a bit of money. I got up to about, I don't know, 20 exalted orbs, and I spent it all on this build and then hated it. This is all the gear I got for my heist NPCs, and it was very good gear. I was making so much money in heist. It was really good. And this is the trapper I made for it. So there's the amulet. And again, because this is a heist build, you didn't need any element immunities. So it's all about moving fast. That was probably should have been, yeah, that's blood magic, increased duration, second wind, phase run. There's a trinket. Okay-ish gloves, base wise. Lightning trap. Yeah. Very nice ring. Inspiration. Awoke. Fatted fire. Explosive trap. This will be fire trap. Flamethrower trap even. Yeah. Oh, I love this. This is the first time I think I really understood what Path of Exile was all about, and I did really well. And then the gems. Again, the vitality and the grace. Brilliant. Love that. And this is the last league, 3.14, we just had. New skills called Exsanguinate, and I played around with it. I didn't like it. I did not like it. So just very quickly run through the gear here. You can see I didn't like it because none of the flasks are rolled properly, and only 2 of them are 20%ed. So again, I spent maybe 5 or 6 exalted orbs on this, and I didn't like it at all. Exsanguinate, there it is, Exsanguinate. I didn't like the way it played because you needed to keep up. Where is it? Reap? yeah, you needed to reap and exsanguinate, and it was finicky. I didn't like it. Didn't take that very far. Caustic Arrow, this was my boss killer. So it's all about, it was a hybrid build, again from Take Cat, Azuri Step, Empower, Dash, Second Wind, Withering Step. For the rogue markers, very nice pair of glass, Void Minute, Blight, Vile Blight, yeah, Vile Blight. So it was powering Vile Blight through there with one of the really nice helm, Skip Bots, Malevolence, Discipline and Enlighten, and then running Caustic Arrow. Oh, this build would kill most bosses easily. It was absolutely amazing. Assault Strike. This is the build I was planning on making for 3.15. The Witch, the Heist, and then I played this near the end to see what it was like, and I didn't quite have enough money, Exalted Orbs, to really get the cluster jewels to make it work. But I hope you can see from what I've been showing you in this video how from 3.7 to 3.14 I evolved as a player with understanding of how this game was working. Hypothermia, where's the Stormbrand? Yeah, I did like this build, but by this point I'd made this one, I'd run out of patience with it. And this is my final Lacerate build. I won't make another one because it's too, well, it's too janky. I found, from the way I like playing it with the dual wielding axis of Soul Taker, you need to have Raslathas, a Carnage Heart, a Whaleway, a 6-link belly, and then a very nice axe, which costs all told a good, I don't know, 15-20 Exalted Orbs to really get going. And there are other builds that you can play for a lot less money, you know. So this will all sit here forever, really. And that's it. That's all the old builds. I've shown you the Trapper, so we'll look at the other perma builds in standard that I keep. This is my Namahu character. Let's get out of the town. I wish it goes straight to your hideout. So Namahu, we've got Namahu's axe, double legacy Namahu's flame axe with gems in here to support the molten burst of the axe. Devotos, Anger, Herald of Ash, Blood and Sand, Vitality, Soft Blood, ring number 1, ring number 2, Carcass Jack with Cyclone. There it is. Nice boots, Empower, Life Tap, Second Wind, Dash. This is why I'm doing this video, because Dash and Second Wind are about to get absolutely wrecked by 3.15 changes. So, and so are all the flasks. All the flasks are going to change. And this is the only I've only ever had one headhunter, and I've put it on this character, so that is my headhunter on this character. This is how it's currently rolled. Life Regen, Namahu's Advance, Salio, Moko and Tohu. I've probably butchered those names. That's a worthless point. I should have the intelligence on the rings, but again they're expensive to get. So we start all the way down here, go along here. Resolute Technique, Thread of Hope to pick up those two, and then it will be Divine Wrath at some point. Mana cost and life. This is really bad skilling, but it gets everything I want. So let's just get rid of that, and you can see we come down for Constitution, down here for more life and the fire damage, and we've taken Iron Grip. Not sure why. Oh yes, because of the molten blast. More life and damage, life damage, damage, iron reflexes, because we've got unwavering stance. And then this is cluster jewel, which isn't rolled well. It's okay, it's not great. That one is quite good because it's challenge skills. And then we come along for the thing, and there's the Watcher's Eye for the anger fire penetration, so that's that one. What else we've got? Namhu. This is the standard Lacerate build. So Eldrax, casting damage taken, immortal call, infiltration, fast attack, sleep slam, charge, life tap. That's the help. Over for the soul taker, life tap, blood rage, vulnerability, ring 1, there's the amulet. Up and across for ring 2, and the belly, big lacerate, lone pale, brutality, glyphs, multi-strike, fortify, there's the boots, dread banner, aim, water with multiple totems, blood and sand, flesh and stone, enlighten, pride, and then a legacy Rislathers. Some they'll upgrade it with the flasks and a legacy flask there. Go for outmatch, outlast, blood in the eyes, gratuitous violence, arena challenger, bing, and then we come through here, along here, all the way down here. Pick up the thread of hope there for Panopticon, swift skewering, harvester of foes, and hatchet master. We go for the iron reflexes again, axe damage, cluster jewel there, around for that cluster jewel there, and that one, and then we get these two. The next level up we'll grab that and grab the Watcher's Eye. Damage, life, defense, more life, lots of damage, resolute technique, life, unwavering stance, damage, more life, impale, jewel, life, yep, there we go, that's that one. We'll come back to that. Now this one is undergoing a change. Again, this is the boss killer. So bad gloves, vile blight, control destruction, FSG, vile nip. This is the Corsicara bow. I don't play this character a lot, which is why the gems are a little bit low. That helm is redunculous. Relevance, discipline, enlighten, and skill box, soul strike. There is the amulet of the ring, restless ward, ring, and this has got the curses in it. Dash, with second wind, withering step, life tap, belt, flasks, and then the extra rogue markers, and that's why this is under review. So as of 3.13 we've got Pile Bastion, Void Beacon, Withering Presence and Malediction, and then we come up over here for, this is a hybrid, so we're looking for energy shield, damage and life, with chaos damage over time, more life over here, there's that gem, damage, life, around this tree here, around this there, around here, damage, mana shield, evasion and life, more damage, charisma for more auras, damage, life, mana. There, coming through here, down here, more life down here for the damage, bit of life, and Wind Dancer. I'm not sure what's going to happen to this build after 3.15, but might need to, I don't know, change. This is my original character. This was the very first character I made. The build has changed, the gear has changed, but the character itself is the first character I've played. So there's the trinket for the Smuggler's Cache, Legacy Flask, all the flasks with Dying Sun, belt with Abyss Jewel, okay, shoes, life tap, second wind, dash, and Blood Rage with very nice ring, Pandemonious, Harp Eyes, Huey's Demise, Effectual Forts with Hatred, Herald Eyes, Enlighten, Divergent Precision, Legacy Death's Opus with Eye Shot, Damage, Inspiration, Added Cold, Hypothermia, and Cold Pen. That's the map clear, and if a single target we go Elemental Damage, Barrage, Added Cold, Inspiration, Hypothermia, Cold Pen. Gloves with Castle Damage Taken, Immortal Call, Increased Duration, and Sniper's Mark for curses. As for the build setup, it is a Deadeye with Ricochet, Endless Munitions, Gathering Winds, and Wind Ward. This should probably be a Raider, but it's my first ever character, so you know, it's a Deadeye. Lots of movement, damage, cold damage, life, War Dancer, more cold damage here, bow damage, crit, gem. I'm not sure what's happening here. Possibly going down for Aspect of Links. Survivalist, Phase Out Crow, Lion's Fall to pick up Soul Raker from the Thread of Hope. Yep. So that's turned to bows rather than claws. I'll put some more points in there as I level up. Down for Revenge of the Hunted and more cold damage. Damage, life, damage, 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 defense, and we pick up Will of Blades and Assassination. And mana, and there's Thread Hope and more life there. So that's that one in its costume. And this is a very much work in progress. Ghast Awesome Scion is actually my attempt at making an aura stacker, which costs hundreds of exalts, and it's why I've been collecting it over a period of leagues. So I've gone for the Ichimon Joji for the auras, 5% reduced reservation, vitality, second wind, dash, Alpha's Howl with discipline, Skelevox, enlighten, purity vice, Prism Guardian with malevolence, zealotry, and enlighten. That's ring 1 with Herald of Thunder. There's the amulet over here for another ring. Shavon's Wrappings with Spark, their Inspiration, Spell Echo, Cold Pen, Fork, and Arcane Surge. With Managaro's Virtuosity, with Clarity, Wrath, Herald of Ice, Precision, Beaker's Leash for the Rampage, and Bad Boots with Purity of Fire, Arrogance, Purity of Lightning, and Hatred. So you can see a fair chunk of my mana's gone, most of my mana's gone, and most of my life's gone with a very poor energy shield. Flask wise, Azuri's Promise, Quicksilver, Enduring Mana, Quartz Flask, and Diamond Flask. These are the gems I hope to put in the build when I do some leveling, which I doubt will be very long. Will be very shortly. So it is a Scion, so we've got Necromancer for the aura buff, and then we've gone Guardian for the auras, and then it was just, that is just passive points. We don't actually start from the Guardian's starting point. Excuse me. So we come through here for the spell damage and Might of the Meek, pick up Harrier, which does nothing, it's just travel node. Some ooh, that's nice. Charge and kill, that's the intuitive leap, so I can pick up charisma. Stats, because my jewels aren't rolled correctly. None of these jewels are rolled perfectly. Some are rolled okay-ish enough to work. And I've done tier 10 maps with it. It's not that bad, but so far it's cost me about 25 exalted orbs. It works. It's not a great aura stacker, but as I said, it is a work in progress. So give me time, and exalted orbs, I'll get there at some point. When aura stackers first came out, I wanted one. I didn't have the exalted orbs, so I leveled up a Scion and went from there. And this is about 4, maybe 5 leagues worth of work to get this where it is. It's so far away from being any sort of good. Missing so many corruptions, the right cluster jewels, the right jewels. But yeah, so there we go. That's my first ever YouTube video, going through all my builds. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. I will do more YouTube videos at some point. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye.